Welcome back, YouTube. Today we're going to be doing the Wildbeast Den. We got Naru level 5, 1 point into Verdant Blast, 1 into Enfeeblement Charm, 3 into Hero Ability. Then we have Torres, 1 into Minute Work, 1 into Lunch Break, 3 into his Hero Ability. For our towers, we have the Aborian Emissary, Paladin, Tri-Cannon, aka Artillery, Ballista Outpost, and the Arcane Wizard. And for upgrades, make sure you have level 5 upgrade tree up to Shadow Crow Collars. We also have Courageous Stand and Merciless Defense. Here we go. I see you are very comfortable there. You better keep your end of the deal. Relax, everything is under control. A little bit of foreshadowing. So, starting off, we have our Ballista and Mage Towers on the right-hand side with Torres. And then on the left, go ahead and put Naru with a Ballista. Our new Arubian Emissary? Am I saying that right? A Nubian Emissary. And a Mage Tower in the back. So the emissaries, yeah, these things are cool. It's a lot like the elemental tower from the original game. It's a mage tower that debuffs other enemies, makes them more vulnerable. They take more damage. You can see those little blue swirly things around the enemies after they've been hit. That indicates they will take additional damage from other towers. They can also stall enemies once you get them to level 4. Some of their abilities are capable of stalling. You probably don't want too many of them, hence why I only have 1, but they are nice to have to increase the damage everything else takes. You want to micro Naru here a little bit back and forth. So pro tip, on these short lanes, where you see how there's a pretty skinny distance between these roundabouts, you can actually put Naru on the lane behind, and he will only attack with his ranged attack. Same thing with these reinforcements that have the archer abilities. You can put them in the lane behind, and they're able to shoot over to the next lane, which is a great way to get them to only use their range attack, which does more damage, I believe. How you play these first few stages doesn't matter all that much. I cleared off the diggable spots on both sides and put ballistas. These ballista towers, 4 on the right hand side now, are going to be our workhorse with the mage towers cleaning up the armor guys. I'm going to put a barracks on that left hand side towards the bottom. It's nice having the barracks on these switchbacks because you can rotate them between lanes as needed. And then finally, on the very back in the center, you want to have a mage tower. Since we have 15 waves, you can be kind of liberal on how you use your hero abilities. I would say if you see a big group of enemies, especially like more annoying enemies like the skunks or the like a bunch of the hyenas that have a little bit of armor, it's a good idea to just go ahead and use your hero ability on them. I don't bother microing Torres all that much here because he is so slow, like I mentioned in the previous video. Naru, you can zip over to the other lane. But Torres, he's pretty much going to stand between the towers and stall as much as he can. At this point in Wave 7, I have upgraded the Arubian Emissary in that center roundabout. I think he is level 4. Also put level 2 or 3 upgrades into the ballistas, and at least level 2 in the mage towers on the left and right hand side. You'll notice on that left hand that gate opens and more guys come out, so you'll definitely want a mage tower there to be ready for that. There are a couple more surprises to this level we will see. But with this defense, you should have very few problems. Ballista towers are kind of like better archer towers in a lot of ways. Especially against these skunks and the archer serpent things. And of course the rat assassins too. Alright, so level 4 ballista and level 4 mage tower on that right hand side. At wave 10, the pit opens up in the center and enemies start crawling out of there. We also see our first rhinos. Rhinos have no armor, so the ballistas do a good job of chipping them down. Another thing about the rhinos, so they will do their charge attack like he just did, only if there are barracks or reinforcements on the ground. So I would actually avoid placing them on the grounds unless you need to, because they will charge towards the reinforcements. In fact, they will even charge if you place the crows, like for example, our reinforcements behind the rhino. So even though they've already gone past the point where the reinforcements are, if they're near a reinforcement or they're being attacked by them, they seem to just run right past anyway. They won't charge towards your hero though, so you can micro Naru on them, but you can't drop your reinforcements near them. It's a weird mechanic. Yeah, so if you see a rhino and you don't want it to get a lot of ground when it charges, just be sure and avoid placing reinforcements near it. Okay, so on the right, most of our ballistas are level 4 at this point. And that is enough to take out most of these enemies. Toraz and Naru can be standing over there on the 12th wave. Clean these guys up and call it in early. Also went ahead and put points into the Root's ability, and I'm doing the final nail on the ballistas. We have our paladins on that left hand side. Get some nice stalling in. These skunks stand no chance against the ballistas, they just get deleted. I like the final nail upgrade on the ballistas. It basically stuns the enemies for a second. I also invested points into the zapping ability on the mage tower on that left hand side. I'm not sure how relevant that was this game, but it was fun. I was hoping to zap some of the rhinos, but I don't think it ever happens. That bottom middle tower is still a level 1 mage tower. It isn't very relevant this game. It will become more important during the heroic and iron challenge. Fine, I'll do it myself. Alright, boss fight. I sped it up back to 200%, which is like my standard speed for recording these videos. I almost slow it down to show like the beginning or end of the level. This guy is kind of a pushover. He has 8,000 HP, but no armor or magic resist. He will jump to the other side now, to the left-hand side, and he's going to be taking so much damage from that emissary in our mage towers that he's going to die super quick. Look at that, his health is just obliterated. And once he dies, all the enemies die as well. So you just need to kill the boss. GG. Get a nice achievement. 2 achievements. Oh my, what do we have here? The Mighty Sword of Aline. Ouch, of course. But wasting time as he picks up the sword. Our king is still missing. Ah, but he's closer than you think. It could be an uphill battle, though. Yeah, because the base is literally uphill. Nice pun. So we get 6 more upgrade points, 2 new towers. And no new hero. We're going to keep our same heroes, Naru and Torres, for the Heroic and Iron Challenge. But we do get 2 new towers, which I do use, so stay tuned for that. Especially the Demon Pit. This thing is super fun. It's basically a replacement for your barracks. I love it. Actually, yeah, a lot more fun than Paladins, in my opinion. Also got some more upgrade points, which I will use in the next couple levels. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. You have a good one.